They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Groupers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Auburn Tigers offense will be first on the attack. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run the RPO and fire. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's McLaurin. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Pass interference. Defense. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Handoff from the gun. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Groupers offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right back to the well.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Groupers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Auburn lines up quickly. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking for a man. It's Ware. Flips it out to the back. Creates a little room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Swings it out to his running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year is not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up 14 over Hawaii. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the groupers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Making side adjustments here. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Ware. Floats it out in space. Oh, he's got some space. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now on the option. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Takes the easy completion. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The groupers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Chandler. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Groupers send out the punt unit. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
And the returner will be knocked down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Ware. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. And the returner goes down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the groupers decide to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the...
Turning it on! And he runs it in for the score! Touchdown, Tigers!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
So first down will open up the final period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Rides to back and leaves it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. The groupers are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that.
Open space in the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gives it on the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field. You get a 4th and goal situation. The offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the groupers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The groupers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to...
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.